Nearly 4 years after 16-year-old Natalie Finn starved to death in her West Des Moines home, a new report says the Department of Human Services didn't do enough.
Now, lawmakers say Iowa is in crisis mode to make sure this does not happen to another child. KCCI's Laura Terrell has the changes they want to make.
Yes, the state ombudsman's office, the watchdog investigating the Iowa Department of Human Services, says DHS needs more money and more caseworkers so another child doesn't have to die. Haunting photos of Natalie Finn shown in court show her gaunt frame. The 16-year-old weighed just 81 pounds at the time of her death in 2016. Natalie's adoptive parents, Nicole and Joe Finn, are both in prison for starving her to death in this West Des Moines home.
We never want a child to fall through the cracks.
Kelly Garcia, the new acting DHS director, was not here at the time, but acknowledges mistakes were made. A new 160-page report released Monday from the state ombudsman lays them out in detail. We've now learned 14 child abuse reports were made to DHS on behalf of the 3 Finn children. The first 3 reports were scant or non-existent.
I think the most glaring failure is the inability to connect the dots from DHS to the other agencies that we're trying to help.
Senator Claire Celsi says there needs to be a complete overhaul of how DHS files reports and a better IT system to help link different reports so caseworkers can identify patterns of abuse. The ombudsman also cites a big uptick in the volume of child abuse calls since Natalie's death, but the amount of caseworkers has not increased since 2011.
Without more people and without more funding and training for those folks, we cannot expect any different results.
The report also talks about the Child Fatality Review Committee, created in 2000 after the murder of Shelby Dewis. We learned the board is supposed to investigate the deaths of children, but has not met one time.
That is part of the issue that we asked the legislature to look at. That committee has no resources. They've not been given any resources.
We can either keep putting kids at risk, like Natalie, or we can do something about it and decide these kids are worth saving.
We tried to talk with several Republican state senators today about this report and how they would go about perhaps asking for more funding. They either told us they didn't want to comment or that they had not read the report. The governor's office tells us she plans to release a statement tomorrow. Stacey.